then on top of that, their offensive line has really come together. You know, they have a couple fantastic players in Matt Khalil, who's a first-round draft pick. Their center is going to be a fantastic football player. Khalid Holmes, Derek Graff, Graff, the right tackle is getting better every day, and then the two other guys are just really getting a lot better. So, and the run game is really good. So, you know, just another different set of problems in a new week against a fantastic offensive football team. So we got our work cut out.
What are the challenges that Wood specifically kind of provides?
Well, he is really fast, runs good routes, and he catches them. And he has a quarterback that puts it there. So, and they take shots at you. I mean, they go for it. With a lot of long balls, a lot of good play action, a lot of double moves. So, I mean, they test you. They test you. So, it's another complicated game as far as those issues.
Is pass rush the key to something like that?
There's a lot of things that are key. I think, we've got to stay on top of the deep ball because we're going to see a bunch of them. Obviously, pass rush is always key. They do a nice job protecting the quarterback with their protection schemes that it's hard to get after. And they have a lot of different types of protection. They get them on the edge and sprint out sometimes. So, it's going to be a great challenge.
Are they much different than they were last year at all? Or?
I think they're doing a lot more offensive. They have a lot of different plays, a lot of fly sweeps, and a lot of screens, and a lot of loose type plays. They've expanded a lot more, and they're executing really nicely.
The stuff that you did to kind of fluster Barkley last year, does that work again because he's a year more mature and he has some different weapons and things like that?
Well, he's seen it all. I mean, I don't know if you're going to fluster Matt. He's pretty poised back there. Been a starter for a long time. So, and he knows our defense. I'm sure pretty well. He sees very similar looks at his practice. So I don't know if we're going to fool him. I hope that we don't beat ourselves in letting loose or letting big plays happen. Make them have to grind it out.
You mentioned him knowing your defense, and you guys obviously kind of have an idea of what they like to do offensively. Do you still feel like you have an advantage in that regard, or is that just kind of in the past? It's been 3 years, or
yeah, they got a lot of different stuff now, and it's every year is some new stuff, and they'll have some new stuff for us. So that's kind of a wash.
Did you feel like you played pretty well against Oregon, or after watching the film, what did you think?
We did some good things. Had we tackled better, there's a lot of times where we had the little guy, and obviously it's a credit to their running backs. I thought at times we were really good, and I wish the 2 third downs in the third quarter, the 1 3rd and 6 where they ran the little quick toss and kind of we blitzed into it and we kind of missed some tackles and didn't play it as aggressively as we needed to, and then the other 3rd down, I think really that hurt us. We had some momentum and we just didn't really we didn't play as well as we needed to on that down. We weren't as focused as we needed to be. We hit the quarterback as soon as he threw the ball, but we should have been a little tighter in that coverage and should have rerouted the guy a little bit better. Besides those 2 plays and some missed tackles, it was solid. Look at the numbers compared to everybody else, quite honestly.
Would that